Alright, hey everyone, and welcome back to White Rabbit VR. Today we are continuing our testing on VR FPS games. So now for the return viewers, you are probably aware that I mostly play FPS, but in that genre, I play mainly Onward. I was in the military for 7 years, so I prefer a game that has a more realistic sim approach, like Onward, but a good run and gun game has its place. Now for those of you who watched the last video, you will know that I played Pavlov Shack. Which for all you complainers out there who commented that I just suck at the game or didn't get enough into it because you can do cool stuff like steal people's magazines from their weapons, I don't want to do that. Never in combat would I want to sneak up and pull out someone's magazine and then leave them with one chambered round to shoot me in the head with. Nor do I want to play a game for the first time and feel so disconnected. This is VR. And honestly, Pavlov was super unimmersive for me. Or non-immersive? In-immersive? No, non-immersive. Yes. This is literally my first time loading up Contractors, and I will tell you what my impressions are in full, but I can tell you now it was at least intuitive. Movement, sight up, everything for the most part felt like it should. I've aimed down sights, iron to reflex to full scope on a lot of weapons IRL, and I have fired tens of thousands of rounds. I know how it should feel to go from a ready position to sending those rounds down range. I've done close quarter and open training as well as simulation training, and Pavlov just doesn't hit it. So complain all you want. And you know what? Yes, I may suck at it. And I may not have played the best type of game mode on the right map, according to you, whatever that means. I mean, whatever perfect scenario you think I should have played, I guess I didn't. But I don't see why I can load up Onward and it feels right. I don't understand how I can load up Contractors for the literal first time and it feels right. But Pavlov Shack, I mean, it's a garbage game. So far. It's in beta. Okay, it's got interesting game modes, which are mostly all fan-made. Great, but the negative comments that I get are from people making only Pavlov videos on their YouTube, except for the Fortnite videos that they used to make. I mean, listen, it's just my opinion. You're gonna be okay. Don't take it personally, but the game's still shit, okay? Okay, let's talk Contractors. What does it have? And is it better than Pavlov? And is it better than Onward? And okay, honestly, yes to both. Am I going to switch from Onward to Contractors? No. Okay, what we have here is that classic FPS polarization. This is a Call of Duty versus Battlefield, which honestly isn't comparable. These are two totally different games under the same umbrella or category. But is Contractors better than Pavlov? Yeah. Is Contractors better than Onward? Yeah, in this type of game style. Run and gun, it's got a beat. Map variation and all that shit, it's got Onward beat. Honestly, I'm a little worried at times that people will get bored with watching Onward because really it's just kind of the same maps over and over. Honestly, I don't know how many times you can watch me play Turbine or Bazaar and not be bored of it. At some point it's kind of going to be the same match. And sure, there is user-made maps in Onward, but they're kind of crude and barely have any servers. I would have to load it up myself and then wait for it to populate just to do a couple videos on it. It would take a long time. It's tough to really feel it if nobody's really playing them, and only really the hardcore enthusiasts or maybe MilSim viewers are going to continue this until Onward steps it up more, which I see, I see it happening in the community and in the dev blogs, etc. But to be fair, Onward, has something that Pavlov has: dedicated fans. People will stick with what they like, and that makes sense. But Contractors is saturated with players and maps and just things happening, and that makes it watchable. Contractors is your typical run and gun Call of Duty game. Get in and try and crush it and walk out with a good spread on that KD ratio, and that's what most go for. whereas Onward is purely about that win. I've seen guys with a 12-to-1 ratio in Onward who didn't contribute to the objective, and they get kicked in the comp lobbies. Where the guys with 6 kills and 8 deaths, but pushed the OBJ and made the send, they get all the praise from their teammates. Well, that's the difference. Contractors is like COD, where it has that younger crowd. You know, they don't want to play a walking sim for 2 minutes to then get a headshot from a seasoned player. So they tend not to enjoy those larger scale objective driven games like Battlefield or Onward. I get it, you know, but that being said, Contractors isn't just like Call of Duty, it basically is. You know, I had quite a few moments of reminiscence or like nostalgia I had playing some like happy memories of old COD maps while playing it, like some really good old maps and just so many cool user made maps that just took me back to playing COD like 10 to 15 years ago right up to recently, and they've got all the maps from it from 15 years ago to now. Not all of them, but like it's just cool how much is actually in there. This in tandem with the fluid gameplay, the good mechanics, and having the different gameplay than I usually play, like so fast paced but still intuitive, made my experience with Contractors really enjoyable. Like it was fun to get blasted by some guy flying, jumping around a corner. Like it was a total COD moment. And then I realized, oh yeah, like I can jump. And so then I started doing it, and you can jump around corners or you can slide around and just have all of these different mechanics that make it enjoyable. But okay, so like now when you have this nouveau COD, you know, you still have these super aggressive, like angry adolescent to teen guys, and even some older guys in a lot of cases. But you know, I noticed a lot of dudes just yelling on their mics, you know, that usual like talking at people, not really talking to or with anyone. And so yeah, just a lot of dudes shitting on other people. So, you know, I haven't played enough yet to see if there is comp lobbies, you know, which helps a lot. When I play comp in Onward, as soon as a kid or squeaker comes in, or someone being disrespectful, or anyone drawing wangs on the board, they're instantly kicked. It's super easy to have a good gameplay with good communication, positive vibes, and all that shit. And I'd love to see that in Contractors. You know, let me know if there is, and maybe I haven't seen it, or what you guys do to have better, more respectful gameplay. I think I will crack this game open every now and then for some quick fun, but yeah, let me know, because like I've only played this game once so far for like 2 hours, but I'm gonna open it again. Like I'm gonna test it out more. I only played this for a little bit, and I feel like there's so much more that I haven't seen. Like I've just scratched the surface. And really, I want to play more of these fan-made maps because they're really good. Compared to Pavlov Shack and Onward, which have really ugly maps, generally, I would say. You know, it's definitely as far as the fan-made ones. But the fan-made maps in Contractors are really well done. I mean, it's already not like a hyper-realistic looking game. Okay, that's not its style. But I don't mind the style. It feels arcade and I like it. You know, it's par for the course. If it was hyper-realistic visuals with this type of gameplay, or let's call it VR hyper-realistic visuals with this type of gameplay, I don't think that I would have enjoyed it as much. I would have been expecting something different, and that would have been jarring. But this gameplay and visual style are in the same wheelhouse, and it fits. I like it. It works. And same as the gunplay. The gunplay feels good. It took maybe some getting used to, but like maybe half a match, and honestly, I was fine. ADS is good. It's not too high up. It's a little close to the face, I would say. So like if you have a Reverb G2 and you're playing this in PC VR with IO tracking headset, get ready to probably be frustrated because you're going to lose tracking on your controllers. You know, especially if you're a sniper. That scope had to be so close to my face for me to get good coverage so that my reticle was on point. So yeah, I mean, I had my controllers just so close to my headset to get good ADS that some headsets might lose tracking, so just consider that. But, you know, that being said, I can't be sure that's not me. I've got to do some calibration setups with my Pro Tube and the game and see if I can make it get, you know, any better, which I'm definitely going to try out next time I load up the game. Okay, so I hope you all subscribe and set up notifications because I just purchased a bunch of Quest 2 head straps as well as some other interesting Quest 2 accessories, which will all be arriving soon. So set those reminders so you can get notified when it comes online. That way you can get sorted out on what head strap and accessories are right for you in your VR experience. And depending how everything goes, I will be giving these accessories away to half of them to subscribers and half to our Discord members. So or something like that. The White Rabbit VR Discord is almost up, and it should be up in the next day or two, so please stay tuned for that. I'll be posting that here on the channel as well as on TikTok, so be sure to look back for that and see about maybe getting some cool Quest 2 accessories like a dope ass headset. We'll see. Cool. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and at this point I would totally recommend Contractors completely as a VR gamer. This video is not sponsored by anyone, so yeah, it's all totally my opinion. And if you want to see more of my opinion and feel free to agree or disagree with it, then make sure to follow the White Rabbit. Cheers.
Oh god, it's a full auto Mauser. Okay, give me a second, I'm getting used to this gun, please.